The story of the Buddhistdoor publication began with its founding editor, who has devoted many a milestone of his life to learning and practicing Pure Land Buddhism. Alan Kwan was the steward of the website when it first launched in Canada, where Alan resides, before it relocated to its main base in Hong Kong. Having long since passed on the baton of editorship, he is still with us today as a regular columnist with his own column on Buddhistdoor titled Teachings of Amitabha Buddha, and here he is with us today. Good morning, Alan, and it's a pleasure to have a chat with our editorial team's predecessor. How did the concept of a Buddhist website first come about as a platform for propagating Dharma?
Well, actually, this website started in Canada because in 1994, Donglin Kwok Yun Society in Canada was established, and by that time I was a volunteer. In 1995, and I have several friends who work in the IT industry, hosting some website, and I think it is a very powerful means to propagate the Buddhist Dharma in the Western world, particularly for those young people and the professionals, because they are intellectual. They may not go to the traditional Chinese temples, but they want to know more about Buddhism. So that's why I started to talk to Mr. Robert Ho and the Master Yin De, and also Silas Young, and see whether they were interested in hosting a website to propagate the Buddhist teaching. And the response was really positive. And so that's why after we prepare for about a few months to buy some server, very primitive one, right? And then we started the first Buddhistdoor, the first issue of Buddhistdoor in December 1995. Yeah, 1995. The challenges were, we have very, very limited resources, and also, I want to promote Chinese Buddhism because there's a lot of books written in English about Zen Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, but not many in Chinese Buddhism. So, I have to gather quite a lot of information in the library and try to, give the readers a full picture of Chinese Buddhism, but it is really a tough job. Yeah.
How did you balance the content development back then? You had to make certain choices between which articles you would upload, which reference material you would publish.
Oh yeah. We have quite a number of different topics, like Buddhist art and Zen stories, and some articles written by the Dharma masters. We have some translation about the Mahayana Sutras, and of course I wrote a lot on what we call Buddhism in a nutshell.
Right.
Yeah, which is summary. I wrote over 100 chapters introducing Chinese Buddhism.
I see. So forgive me, but back in 1995, that was a long time ago. I think I was still a kid back then, and I still remember using dial-up to connect to the internet. And I was really bored with the connection time. It was taking way too long, and more or less because back then the internet was not as revolutionary as we thought. Yeah. And so it had not changed the world in the same way that we now see how it's become. Because that raises some questions, the tastes, preferences of readers. Would they have changed? Do you think they have changed over these?
Well, first of all, this website is not what we call interactive. It is just information, just provide some information to the readers. Yes. One more important section in the old version of Buddhistdoor is glossary. Yes. all the directors like this section too, because the grocery, well, you know, by that time we have no powerful search engine.
No.
So we just click on the word, and then we go to the grocery automatically. So when people when the people read the article and they don't understand a special term, they just click on it, and then it goes to grocery immediately. So by that time, this is it's really innovative. Now it's so easy, you know, everybody knows the tricks, and but by that time it's innovative, and we receive many positive response. As far as I remember, it's over 100 countries visit our website from different parts of the world. 2005, and after 10 years, I think it's a time to let Buddhistdoor to be operated by a team of professionals, and by that time, Mr. Yang, Silas Yang, asked me whether this website can be moved to Hong Kong, because we have a group of people, you know, they have enthusiastic in hosting a website. So I think, oh, it's an excellent chance to relieve me here.